put Justin on the spot on this one.
It's going to be so informal with Ronnie gone.
Yeah. What do we do without Ronnie?
He's doing daddy stuff.
Is he going to be here at all?
No.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ronnie will be here tomorrow.
Ronnie will be here. So instead,
we're filling in.
We're going to kick it off. Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Blind, brought to you by Tetra Hearing. Go check them out at tetrahearing.com. And I guess first off, we should welcome our new guest, Justin Jaeger. He is the HW giveaway winner to hunt with Valley Oaks and hunt with us for the next 2 days. So I know a lot of you out there put in for it. We had an awesome turnout.
I'm trying to think, when did we start that again? November?
Yeah, I want to say it was maybe the middle of November.
Yep, and then we drew that
on January 5th.
On the way back from Texas.
Mm-hmm. So you got what? You got the random phone call on January 5th from Ronnie?
I did, actually. I was with my brother and then another friend. We were actually out doing some rock climbing, and I got the phone call. And I actually didn't answer the first one. I got a voicemail, and then I got another phone call from some other random number, and I answered it, and it was Ronnie.
Could you imagine if you didn't answer it?
Again?
Like they're like,
well,
I guess we'll pick someone else.
That'd be very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Suck. But I'm excited to be here. So
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Who did you bring with you?
I brought my dad, Dan. He enjoys going out to hunting, and I've kind of gotten him into some waterfowl hunting a little bit, but
So you waterfowl hunt, obviously, yourself?
a little bit. Yep. So he's from Stockton area, and there's some waterfowl hunting there, and so I've been trying to learn that. He just moved there, so I'm trying to learn that.
I got you. And you were just saying right before we started this, you were in Montana fly fishing?
Outside of Salt Lake City.
Oh, Utah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Utah. Fly fishing.
They're really similar.
Very close. Maybe less
different
Mormons.
demographic of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was out there visiting my other brother in Salt Lake. He lives out there, so I took a trip out there and tried doing some fly fishing.
Did you catch any fish?
I did not. They said they had the most snow in the last 20 years.
We're probably not going to kill any geese either.
Man, no fish, no. You just timing everything wrong.
Brought the good luck with me.
Actually,
we need it. We really need it.
I was gonna say we really do need a turnaround, because I guess we can kind of touch on that subject, and we talked about it a little bit yesterday, but we just don't. Typically, this time of year, it's like it's peak numbers for us, right? It's been cold, it's snowy, it's super cold up north, and we literally have a handful of options where we say, man, what do we want to hunt? Because we have so many options to hunt. And this year it seems like I don't want to use the word struggling, but there's
just not a lot of birds.
There's
here.
not.
It's like the birds that are normally here at this time were here at Christmas. We had that, huge cold front that went across the country, but we had those numbers at that time. And then since then, I don't know if they're south, north, or just really, really spread out. But with this huge cold front that we just had that froze all the small water up, you would have thought that you would see the big numbers on the water, the big roosts that we normally see, and it's just not happening. I mean, that roost there on the northwest side of town usually has 4,000 or 5,000 at this time of year. There was I literally saw 75 at 3:00 today, and then tonight they started pouring in from the south, which kind of makes me think they're on the golf course, because we had a kind of a warm up day this afternoon, and there ended up being maybe 1,500, 2,000, but my lake, usually has 2,000-3,000 over Christmas. It had probably 8 or 9,
right?
Maybe 1,500. Yeah. So we've lost birds, or they're not. I don't know. I really don't know. It's kind of.
I know we look forward to this time of year.
I would say we've lost
guess.
birds.
What do you think, Nate?
It's been tough. January, this is probably the toughest season that I've ever hunted as far as numbers. They zig, you zag, doing random stuff, feeding at different times, or when you wouldn't think, going water when you wouldn't think they'd go water, you think you're going field. And then even tonight, like taking a drive, like a historic drive, like my typical scouting route, and driving down and seeing nothing even going back to the lakes was crazy.
I mean, we've hunted basically the last 3 days, really, and just haven't seen that many birds even fly. They've been, like you said, they've been consistently inconsistent, as we like to say, because you think, man, it's a warm-up day. They're definitely going to fly. They're going to want to be on water, and then they sit, and then they don't go out to feed until after shooting time, and it's definitely been difficult. So thanks for bringing all the good luck, and if it goes bad, then we're going to blame you, or we can just blame your dad.
That's fine.
Actually, let's just put all the blame on your dad.
Yes. I agree with
He
that
can
one.
definitely be the fall guy.
Well, we know Luke and Brandon didn't bring the luck up because that definitely showed
Did
today.
not.
No,
There was not a change of luck.
Or Hunter.
it maybe got worse actually.
No, we shot 3 today. Yesterday we zeroed. So
Yeah.
I mean, can't.
Things are going up.
Yeah.
Oh.
We sit here. We've had a rough couple days. We shot 4 today. I'll tell you what, the 4 that came in, they did it
Beautiful.
They did do
Yeah.
it right.
right. But
Should have ripped
We-
into a flock of specks.
we kind of have been saving the best for last, right? And
Yeah, and we knew it, right?
And we know that, right? We've hunted since Monday. We've kind of progressed into it, which normally, like you said, we have 8 or 9 spots and we're fighting over which one we want to hunt, right?
Right.
That's not been the case. We've obviously struggled. The birds haven't flown. There's not as many here. But at the same point in time, we have 2 pretty good options for the morning, whether
Yep.
that be the elephant pond or the ditches.
Yep.
Hopefully it's the ditches. We're not 100% confirmed there, but if
Yeah.
that's the case, like,
Sets up
it's-
to be good.
it's a dynamite spot that we've hunted in the past.
Got the
and
right wind for
it's
it.
the perfect
Well,
wind
that's
for it.
just it. Is all of a sudden it's like, you have a couple tough hunts and you're kind of feeling down, and then all of a sudden we could have a hunt tomorrow where we just completely just beat the brakes off of them, and your whole morale changes, right? Like,
Yep.
It just
we-
takes one flock, one
Exactly.
good flock to do it, right?
yep,
Total mood
And
change.
that's the thing. It's you can shoot 3. It's not like we can shoot a ton of them.
right,
But yeah, we just need a couple groups to do it right. And I mean, we have a couple really good spots to hunt tomorrow.
Yep.
Even, thankfully, even though the conditions are what they are,
Right.
comparably to this time of year, pretty much every year. And then, then we're rolling. We roll into Saturday, dynamite spot. That's a whole completely different
Right.
set of birds, right? We're
Y-
going 30,
yeah,
45
we're-
minutes north of here.
That ice hole's been open all week. Like,
Exactly. Like that's a
we know we got juice for Saturday as long as
Saturday.
things play out right.
Saturday is the golden ticket right now.
Correct.
Right? And that's usually you always have that one that you slide in the back pocket and wait for
Holding your
everything to
aces.
get right.
Yep.
And then
we saved it for you.
Sunday we either have the lease pond or going back up north.
Going back up north. I
even
mean,
further,
that's
so-
been a good one. The
Exactly.
couple
So
times we've hunted it.
we have Saturday and
options.
Sunday, lined up. Tomorrow looks good, so we've just been saving the best for last, so to speak. And
Yeah.
typically this is what we like to do. It's the last week of the season, so go out with a bang, right?
And that's one thing I've learned running clients the last couple of years is you got to hold those aces when the conditions play out right, because I'm looking for one hunt of a lifetime, a decent hunt, and a shitty hunt. And you got to look at your long-term forecast, where the birds are, and hopefully play those cards right. And sometimes it works, and sometimes you're humbled. But
I'm glad.
we've been humbled this
Yeah, I'm
past
glad
3
all we
days.
have left are the really good
Yeah,
hunts.
like,
We've knocked all
let's
the bad
knock
ones
the
out
dust
of the
to
way.
get-
Knock those ones out.
Ugh.
Well, yeah. I mean, regardless of what we do, tomorrow should be good. And nonetheless, if it's not, there's nothing else we can do.
Yeah.
We're doing everything we possibly can. We're, just the birds got to cooperate.
I feel good about it. I feel confident about it, and the weather looks good, especially Saturday. Like, we have a ton of wind. Actually, it just gets really windy the rest of the week, and I think it's like 60 degrees on Monday with a 30-mile-an-hour south wind. So the
Right.
conditions play out.
Sunday it
Think-
lays down a little bit, 5 to 10.
Yeah,
I'd
things
be-
look good.
I'd be curious to know, just in the area of, other guys that are hunting in this area or have been for a long time, what their thoughts are on what January's been like.
Struggle.
Yeah, and I would say for the most part, right? But it seems like these birds are in pockets and they're moving because, for instance, where we hunted this morning, there was, what did we see this morning? 500,
I don't
1,000
even
birds?
know.
1,000 at the most.
Yeah.
At the most, right?
For the
And
specs.
Dakota hunted there a week ago and was like, there
It
are
was lights out.
thousands in the air,
Mm-hmm.
flying everywhere, and not a whole lot changed, other than the fact that it did get a little bit colder, but the roost that they were coming off of before the freeze is the same
Yeah.
roost they're going to be
So,
on when it's
I was
cold.
going to say, the smaller water locked up, and you would think
that would
man,
even get
it's
bigger
gonna
than
get,
it was.
Yeah, it's going to get better because now it's going to concentrate the birds on the 2 main roosts, and we had the open pocket, and we were right in the right flight line, and it just sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes they don't cooperate.
They just either didn't fly or they're just gone,
Yeah,
scattered out and pushed onto a different pocket.
That's
And
why
I-
we hunt them, though, right?
Yeah, I mean,
If we
it's
killed them
never,
every day,
it's-
it wouldn't be as fun.
I think it'd still be as fun.
I'd get tired of cleaning geese.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, Justin drove up. Those guys drove up 2 hours, and right in the evening time, and you didn't see very many.
No,
fly
I
at
drove
all,
to Springfield yesterday, and that was pretty early in the morning. And I saw maybe one pond that had like a few hundred birds on it. And then on the way down from Osceola to Lee Summit, I saw nothing flying, and then there was like 3 ponds that maybe had a few hundred, and that was it.
And typically they're everywhere.
Yeah,
Did you
Drop
bring any
pins.
cheese with you?
I did
Yeah.
actually.
You did.
Oh,
And
you
some
really
summer
did?
sausage.
Nice.
You
Oh,
brought
yeah.
some Osceola cheese?
I did.
I'm a big smoked jalapeno guy.
What kind of cheese did
It's
you
your
bring?
lucky day.
For future
cheese.
reference.
It's your lucky day.
All right. All right.
What
That's what I
kind of
brought.
cheese did you bring? What's your go-to cheese?
Some smoked pepper jack cheese
Oh.
is actually what I brought.
Oh,
right.
perfect. Perfect. Osceola cheese is really good.
It is
It
good.
is pretty good.
As Palumbo says, shout out Osceola cheese.
Yeah, the big old rat. Shout out to the Osceola rat.
What kind of water? You're saying Saturday's supposed to be a pretty good hunt. What kind of?
It's basically a, 2-acre pond? 3-acre pond?
7.
Oh, it's that big.
It's that.
It's
Man,
big.
that's kind of deceiving.
My directions confuse me when I get there, but that one side of the pond, the south side, it's pretty big.
East. It'd be the east side.
Yeah, but
It's-
you've had a ripper on it for a while.
We've had an
and
ice
it's been
ripper in it
open,
for-
and they're comfortable
Oh,
on it.
okay.
Mm.
yeah, had the ice ripper in it for a week.
It's
I
the
think
one.
We
I think
hunted
it's
it
even
last
plugged-
Saturday.
Is it plugged into power?
It's
Yeah.
plugged straight into power.
That's the best.
Oh, it's
So
awesome.
That's the best.
If anyone watched last year's home episode, it was probably our best hunt of home last year. We
yeah,
shot
second
like
to last
a
day.
10-man limit off of it, and when we were out picking up decoys, I mean, there was 10 guys walking around picking up decoys, dogs running around, and we were trying to do like interviews and things, and these birds kept finishing, kept trying to finish, and it was ridiculous. So
it's a jam up spot.
yeah, it's great.
Okay.
So we just need to repeat that.
Yes.
And we should. Like, there's no, with the strong south wind, like we hunted it last week. I screwed up and didn't check my hourly up there, thinking 20 minutes, 25, 30 mile an hour winds down here, get up there, and it was east, and they do not like it on an east where we set. So we kicked a ton of birds off of it, worked a bunch of birds, but they just didn't finish. So we didn't get into them as good as I thought we were,
Yeah.
and left a lot on the table, as Everett would say. Limit was definitely there. We just didn't execute. But hopefully
Poor
tomorrow, hopefully
execution.
Saturday with a strong straight south wind, 20, 30 miles an hour, they're going to float.
You got the A team coming.
Yes. Tiger Pond and all the other little neighborhood ponds are going to be frozen, so it should get greasy.
Did you say Tiger Pond?
Yeah, there's the Tiger Pond.
We have Elephant Pond and Tiger Pond?
I don't know what's up with people in Missouri and statues, but they like their statues around their ponds.
Better than a goat pond. So
Don't even know why you said goat.
So anyways, we got it figured out for Saturday. We got it figured out for Sunday.
We pretty well have it
Do we-
figured out for tomorrow.
Do we have
Let's-
tomorrow
let's-
figured out? Tomorrow?
Grant,
We're good?
he's given us the okay.
Oh man.
So that means
Oh,
we're
boy.
A-okay because we have a perfect win. It's literally a perfect win for it. There's a great hide, and historically, anytime we've ever hunted it, knock on wood, we've done really well.
We're going to
It's
the
a
ditch.
We've
Yeah,
hunted
it's
it
fun.
twice. We hunted it the day after the Super Bowl, which probably nobody remembers because
Yep.
it was not a
I worked that Super Bowl, and I came straight from work to hunting, and you all were just glassy eyed, no sleep, and I'm like all spry and ready to go. And
Well, and everybody disrupted the geese the night before with all the fireworks. Like those geese
Yeah.
were like not in their normal roost because of the fireworks.
yeah,
from the Super Bowl.
it was all weird, but we
Win.
still had a great hunt, and then we hunted it last year as well.
2 years ago. We didn't
You
hunt it
just
last
can't.
year.
You can't set those
That's right.
blinds up across
The ditches. No.
Yeah, it
No,
just
it
That's
doesn't
definitely
work.
like
Tree row is where it's at.
That tree row, middle of the way, we should be good. There's not as much. I don't think there's any water in the ditches. 'cause
Gonna
of
be
the drought.
froze if it is.
Yeah.
So there's basically it's corn, right? Still,
No, it's
Just a
pasture.
pasture
it's
pond.
just straight pasture now.
Straight pasture.
It's just a bottom pasture that has water in the bottom. That's why they like it. It's
Right.
real moist soil. The ditches, hold maybe 6, 8, 10 inches of water at some point in time. Obviously, if it rains, way more, but that's why they like it.
Yeah.
And it's the first place off the roost.
And there's basically a north and south tree row, and we have an east wind tomorrow, which doesn't happen that often. So there's a easy way to hide pretty well along that tree row.
sunshine, east wind, not looking into the sun like this morning. It should shaping up to be good.
Yeah.
But if they cooperate,
They will.
it's going to be 11 degrees.
I
See
got
what time
faith.
they rip.
I got faith.
If not, I'll be there in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's an all-dayer. Be ready for an all-dayer.
Fine with
Bring that cheese.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, you got that summer sausage and cheese?
I got some summer sausage at the cabin in the freezer.
God, please, no. I don't know. I don't
Because
like
you don't know if that's 1 year old or if it's 11 years old.
Well, no, I'm just very impatient. I don't want to be out there all day.
Oh yeah, no. I hope it's wham bam, thank you, ma'am. But
I don't think
it
it's
is
going to be
gonna
wham bam
cold.
thingy ma'am.
It's
It's going to be
cold.
9:30 probably before they lift.
Barn burner.
We've had it. I'm not saying anything now.
Yeah,
I'm not jinxing
every
anything.
time that we
Tomorrow's going to suck.
Yeah, I've been real bad at that this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Tomorrow sucks. Like, can we just get to Saturday?
We're
Like,
really just gonna just keep going on the train like we have the last 3 days. Just
No.
keep sucking it up.
No.
No, we're not.
No.
All right. Well, I think we've overextended our welcome here, and tomorrow we'll have a lot more to talk about because it's going to be a good hunt, and we've put ourselves in position to succeed.
That's all you can do.
That's all
Every
you
day.
can do. Set up where they were the night before.
And if it doesn't work, we have our fall guy.
There's always a fall guy.
Yeah.
And there's always a scout goose.
That means he's not coming on Saturday, right?
Yep, exactly.
leave him
If
at the
things
cabin.
go bad tomorrow, yeah, he's got to
Yep.
stay home.
He wore his welcome out. All right, everybody. Join us back tomorrow. We are hunting with Justin and his dad, Dan, winners of the HW Goose Hunt this year that we started in November. Thank you guys for participating.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can shoot some geese in the morning
We're gonna
and
shoot him up for
show
sure.
these guys a good time. So,
Yep.